Hello everybody, today I'm going to share with you this LED deformable lamp. Well, it's actually an LED garage light, as what they tell me, and that makes sense for what it is used for. I guess I could have used that word instead of deformable. That's a weird choice of a word to use for a light, or a weird choice of word in general. But anyway, this is a pretty interesting product, and I've seen these things pop up here and there on the internet. Now, I was contacted by the company that is on the light, and I'll show you that when I open it up because I already forgot it off the top of my head. But they asked if I could review their product, and it's one of these garage lights. So this thing is pretty unique. We'll start with the package, of course. On the top you can see the different options that these come in. This one is not an emergency fixture, but I guess they have that option. This one is 60 watt. It doesn't have a motion sensor. It is variable voltage, so you can use it in different areas of the world. It is 6000K, so daylight colored. On the side you can see that these three fins adjust up and down. The back you can see an idea here of an application. On the side you can see how to, looks like just how to remove the protective cover, or to screw it in, I suppose. And we have another example of how to bend the lights here, or back to the other side. And there's nothing on the bottom, so pretty simple packaging. Let's go ahead and open it up. So here's the instructions. You can get some information there. If you'd like to read any of it, go right ahead and pause the video. You can see the different color temperatures here. Of course, ours is daylight, which is pretty common for a parking garage type setting, I suppose, if it's metal halide lighting that is already being used there. If they're using high pressure sodium, which is kind of rare to see, you'd probably want warm white if you want to keep that kind of look. But anyway, there's the information. Of course, more technical information there. And on this side, we have some benefits and how to install it. Now, I was a little confused by this diagram here, but if you just take this and move it down next to this one, all the lines go right across. They just moved it up for whatever reason. But you can see their comparisons to a typical incandescent, apparently of 200 watts, and looks like a fluorescent fixture there. Anyway, that's their comparison. Set that aside, and we'll get to the light itself. I'm going to set the box aside as well. Take it out of its bubble wrap here. And there's the company that asked if I could review their product. So, it's all folded up right now, and we have our little protective cover here. Just pull that right off. Now these can fold at any angle. You don't have to tighten that. It's already tightened to a specific torque, I suppose, so that you can bend it and it'll stay in that position. So of course you probably want to bend them all like so you get a nice even output of light. Now I'm thinking that this would be a perfect fit inside of those Hubble, they're not super watt fixtures, those are the bigger versions, but there's smaller ones as well. The ones in the parking garages that have the cone-shaped reflector, or refractor rather, and there's many parking garage fixtures that this would fit perfectly well in because it's designed to put light out at all of those angles. But I really do like that you can change them individually. So, you could have one point down and then the other two out at an angle if it's closer to a wall, so you're not just lighting up the wall. Really unique design. However, the socket doesn't spin if you wanted to point them in a certain direction. It is stationary. Here's the technical information of this particular one here. So very cool. I'm going to go ahead and get a socket and we'll test it out. Got it screwed into our socket here, and we will turn it on. This thing is incredibly bright. There you can see all the individual LEDs in there. And of course when you put it at an angle here, it does a pretty good job covering the whole area. And we'll take a look at that here in a bigger area in a minute. But before we do that, they talk about comparisons. So let's do a little bit of comparisons ourselves. A standard 200 watt incandescent bulb is 3,900 lumens. So let's find something a little closer to this. It says that it is 6,000. So something closer to 6,000 lumens is a 300 watt incandescent bulb. I have an inside frost, or actually a standard one here, but anyway, it's 6,000 lumens. And here it is. It even says so on the package, 6,360 lumens. So we'll use this for our comparison. It's very dusty, got it at the Restore a while back, but it works perfect for our comparison video here. So let's move to a different angle. So here we are in a slightly bigger area, and I have them all at what attempts to be a 45-degree angle. And spinning it, you can see there's ever so slight darker areas, but it's not bad. Let me pull it back much further here. And you can see the different shadows there, but other than that, it does a really good job evenly lighting the area. Of course, you can put them all straight on to make it more of a direct flood, and it does really good with that as well. I'm actually really impressed by it. These fins are made of metal, and they do get warm when the light is on for a longer period of time, so it seems like they designed in a decent enough cooling system for the LEDs. So that is the LED option. Let's go ahead and take a look at the incandescent so we have a comparison here. Here's the 300 watt incandescent, and as you can tell, it's just as bright as the LED. So their claim of the LED being 6,000 lumens seems to be pretty accurate. It lights up the area just as well as this good old 300 watt bulb. Overall, I do like how bright and versatile this light is. However, it does produce a lot of glare. Because of that, I think it would be great in an industrial setting, where you need a lot of light, but glare necessarily wouldn't be that big of an issue. Other than that, it works well for what it is. I really do hope you enjoyed this quick little review of this garage LED lamp. Also, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.